I took a break from YouTube and then I kind of came back. But after that break, every time I filmed, it literally felt like a piece of my soul was dying.
I quit being an influencer this year officially.
It was either YouTube or me. Yes, my problems are valid and your problems are valid too.
We don't talk enough about the struggle that is running out of things to watch on YouTube. Like, what are we watching these days? I picked 10 YouTubers to follow like 17 years ago, and slowly but surely that list has dwindled over time.
Hi, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Dam Dam. In today's video, we're going to be doing a deep dive into the mass migration of OG influencers, beauty influencers, leaving YouTube to other platforms.
Who are gonna be our new YouTubers?
So as we all know that YouTube has been like the dominant platform for a lot of influencers over the years. For decades, YouTube has been dominant. Like, it's almost everybody's dream to own a YouTube channel, to have maybe like a lifestyle vlog, or to have a channel just for educational purposes, right? But in recent times, we have seen a noticeable exodus of influencers leaving this platform, and honestly speaking, it's alarming. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing a deep dive according to my own POV, my own point of view, why all our favorite OG influencers, beauty influencers, lifestyle influencers are literally migrating from YouTube to other platforms like TikTok and Instagram. The number one and obvious reason, according to my own POV, is the burnout. The burnout is real. I'm not gonna lie. I've been on this platform for like over 5 years, right? Or 5 years. I have not been consistent, and that's why the algorithm doesn't favor me. So I know that I have not been consistent, right? But now imagine all other creators and influencers that have been consistent for more than 5-6 years, posting out the same kind of content, saying the same kind of thing, like having to have a niche and then having to readjust yourself and reorganize yourself and change your niche. Like, the algorithm just doesn't favor the creators. Like, YouTube keeps changing the algorithm from time to time, and everybody just wants to try, and then we find creators just always trying to jump on every new trend, trying to change their niche every time, just because they want the algorithm to favor them, just because they want to be in the eyes of the viewers, just because they want to get monetized. Honestly, guys, the burnout, I can only imagine. The burnout is real. The burnout is legit. Like, creators are legitly like getting burnt out. They are getting exhausted because you have to constantly upload. YouTube algorithm is all about frequent uploads. You have to constantly upload. You have to constantly keep up that, maintain that bar, maintain that consistency. And come on, we have our day-to-day lives. We get tired. It's not every day you want to be in front of a camera. It's not every day you want to smile. It's not every day you want to show, you want to do your daily routine. You want to show your routine. You want to show your lifestyle vlogs. Not every day you're inspired. Some days you are just lazy, laid back. Some days life is life in you. Yes, every creator have their own personal life. You see people on social media or on YouTube always smiling and happy, creating fun videos. You think they don't have downtime, or they don't have things that they worry about, that things that they're not really happy or excited about, things that they're praying to God about, things that they're trying to change, or goals that they're trying to achieve in their lives. Like, everybody, every creator has one or two things they're pursuing, right? And now imagine you having to show up all the time. It's a lot. Like, it's a lot. It can be overwhelming. And that's why I see some of these influencers, they are coming online and advertising getting a therapy, seeing a therapy, better help here and there. Because trust me, they are going through a lot. Some of my favorite OGs influencers, there are some months or even a year, I'm not just gonna see them. They're not posting. Like we have the likes of Jackie, I know. She went off YouTube, I think 3 years ago. And then even when she came back, she has not been posting consistently, like for real. She has not been posting consistently. Of course, she talked about the burnout, different things, like a lot of them. Like we have the likes of Dima in Nigeria, who also, like, after she got married, like there was a lot of changes going on, and she mentioned how some of her viewers were just being inconsiderate to her feelings or whatever she was going through. They were still expecting her to show up all the time. She was not posting consistently. Like, come on, these people, they have a life. They have a life. So the burnout is literally real. Like, they have a life, they're trying to probably start a family. Some of them are getting married, some of them are trying to start their businesses, and that doesn't give them enough time to come here and show up. And trust me, as a creator, if you're not in your right space mentally, physically, if you're ill or you're having like a mental breakdown, you really cannot be in the best shape to come and sit in front of the camera and just start, pretending like everything is okay. So sometimes that's why some of these influencers, they legitimately need to take a break. They take a break of posting, they take a break of the channel just because it's too much. It's too much. They need to constantly show up. It's just one of the reasons why influencers are leaving the platform, because they're not just coming here. YouTube is also like a platform that is more structured. It's not like TikTok or every other platform or short form where you post short form content, right? Especially if you're a long form content creator, you have to plan, you have to have a script, you have to have a studio or a background, you have to dress up, you have to look good. You can hardly just come to YouTube looking half, prepared. It will show and it will tell, and your audience will really just like, oh, what's wrong with this person? Like,
I would feel so numb the entire time I was filming because I felt like I had to become this character that wasn't me anymore. And I would come home and I would take it all off, take off the makeup, take off the tiara and all the flashy clothes and just like get in my comfortable clothes. I'd like go lay in the grass in the park and just be in quiet and stillness and like recharge my energy because it felt like so depleting every single time.
you might not really get the kind of views that you want to get. YouTube doesn't support that kind of content where you are free or you're allowed to just come here in your sweatpants and jeans all the time. Sometimes it's possible depending on your niche, right? But if you have built a community based on a certain kind of lifestyle and a certain kind of niche, you coming to do something different, sometimes the algorithm will not favor you. Sometimes even your subscribers are just gonna, not gonna watch you anymore just because you're not giving them like the regular content that they're used to getting. So you can imagine how businesses and brands, they always work towards rebranding. But for YouTube, as a YouTuber, by the time you are rebranding, you might end up losing subscribers, you might end up losing your community. And this can really, affect a creator's morale. If you're pushing content and you're trying to rebrand and you're trying to try new things or new niche and you're not getting the support of the platform, it can really be discouraging. The second most obvious reason, oh my god, let's talk about the monetization massacre. Like, come on. YouTube monetization policies just keeps going up and down. Like, they just keep changing the monetization policies, making it harder for small content creators to even dream of being monetized. And YouTube is the kind of platform where you see your monetization just go from up to down in a split second. Like, it is not trustworthy, it is not realistic, it is not sustainable. Like, some months are good, some months are not good. I would show you some influencers, right, sharing how much that they make on YouTube platform, now comparing to how much they make on other platforms, and you can even tell how the income is not consistent.
Notice that a lot of YouTube creators have quit recently, like top creators, people at the top of their game. I've done YouTube for 14 years, so I think I can shed some light as to why this is. Biggest reason is it's the most time-consuming platform and the money is honestly moving elsewhere. Like, the amount people are getting paid for one TikTok might be the same as a fully dedicated YouTube video, but the YouTube video takes 40 hours to make and a TikTok takes 1 hour. Personally not getting paid crazy rates on TikTok. I'm kind of new to this, but I know people that have 1 million followers on both platforms. These days, they're getting more offers on TikTok. Another reason is the ones who are quitting, I've noticed, are people who make it all consuming, like have no life outside of YouTube. And if you do anything for long enough and make it your whole life, trust me, you're not gonna like it after 10 years. I did gymnastics growing up, and by the 10th year, I was so burned out and over it. It was so easy to quit. I was just like, this is so no. And if there's a YouTuber who has already made millions of dollars, they quite frankly can afford to quit and probably not work for a while. So why would they keep going? I still think YouTube is the most okay, this is kind of hard to do at the same time. YouTube's the most valuable platform to have followers on because people actually know you. After you watch this TikTok, you're not gonna remember my name. You know, YouTube, most time consuming, but the audience is really actually connected. That's a couple reasons why people are quitting.
And then you can have creators working tirelessly to post videos, right, to create beautiful content, and then your videos are getting more than 5k views, 10k views, and then YouTube will still be telling you that, oh, you're not monetized yet, or you've not gotten to the 4,000 watch hours, like, and you're seeing your video do extremely well, but then you are not getting to their own monetization views. So now let's even talk about how they are reducing the AdSense, like the ad revenue from influencers. Like, you can't plan with that kind of income. You see a lot of influencers and creators now are getting 9-to-5 jobs. They're looking for other sorts of income. They're having multiple streams of income.
This is my story of why I decided to quit being a full-time influencer after a year and get a job in corporate America. So reason number one why I decided to not be a full-time influencer anymore is honestly money. This came down to stability and my long-term goals, and I felt like I could just reach those financial goals quicker if I wasn't an influencer. I also may have jumped into being a full-time influencer sooner than I wanted to, and I had to bust my ass to honestly make as much money as I wanted to every month. I was taking on, I'm not even joking, like 12 sponsorships a month just to make ends meet, and that was just not the vibe for me. So how many sponsorships do I need to take every single month? Am I willing to do that? And what happens if I don't get that many sponsorships? And I did have multiple streams of income. I was doing Instagram, TikTok, YouTube. I had Google AdSense from YouTube. I had my Like to Know It, and my affiliate links were starting to do really well. So even though I had multiple streams of income, sponsorships were without a doubt like 80% of my income. So if I wasn't getting brand sponsorships, they were rough.
Let's talk about why I decided to return to a 9-to-5 job after being a full-time digital content creator. So I recently moved back to the US after living abroad in London for 4.5 years. And while I was there, I was a full-time YouTuber. So I was vlogging about my life abroad and uploading pretty much weekly. Living abroad was an amazing experience, y'all. But after a while, I started to realize, like, I can't talk about this forever. I was starting to feel a bit bored and burnt out from sharing my day-to-day life because not every day was super interesting. And I started to feel like I was living to make content, like everything had to be content.
They are spreading their wings across other platforms like TikTok and Instagram. And you can see that TikTok and Instagram, especially the short form content videos, encourages them. TikTok and Instagram are literally throwing money at creators through their creators fund. Why? YouTube is like, oh, here you go. Take $2.50 for a video that has 1 million views. Like, make it make sense, YouTube. Make it make sense. Why won't influencers and content creators be migrating off the platform? Because the platform doesn't pay them. The platform doesn't pay. A lot of them are sustaining themselves on brand deals. A lot of them are sustaining themselves on brand deals, on partnerships, on sponsorships. YouTube doesn't pay anymore. Why are you getting $2.50 for like a video that has 1 million views? You can't even challenge the algorithm. And then you notice that there is no consistency with the revenue, and especially when you have some videos that are doing well and then those videos are also having a lot of ads on that video, you assume that that video is going to give you a certain kind of revenue. But no, with YouTube you can't assume. You can't. And when you reach out to their YouTube support, they'll tell you, because you have ads does not mean that, does not imply that you're gonna earn this or that amount of revenue, right? It depends on your viewers, it depends on this and that. They come up with a whole lot of stories, and then you're just like it doesn't make sense. Because let's say, for example, you did an old video and you saw all the number of ads that was on that video and how much you made on that video. Maybe it was pretty good. You replicate that same video and even have that number of ads running on your video, you will realize that you are not even getting that same amount, or you'll be getting something even way less. And then you're like, this math is not mathing, right? Make it make sense. Someone cannot literally plan with this kind of revenue. Like, it can be frustrating on the creators because you feel like your efforts, you're just putting in so much effort and you're not getting the reward that you are supposed to get. So yeah, it can be frustrating. Not to even mention all the glitches, or they always say there's a bug. The watch hour you have in your YouTube studio is not always tallying. It's not like real time tallying with the notifications that you get. Imagine you get a notification that, you have reached 4,000 watch hour, and then you go to your YouTube studio where you see the earnings and where you see the number of watch hours that you have, and you see that it's still dragging. You see on probably 2,000, and you're getting series of notification popping up. Your video is doing well, you're getting views, you're getting new subscribers, but the YouTube studio is not just aligning with what you're getting in your notification. And trust me, you send a message to the YouTube support, it's probably a chat box that is replying you and giving you this this automated HR AI kind of response that is just really frustrating. So I can understand and imagine why a lot of OG influencers are leaving the platform, because honestly, it doesn't serve them anymore. The third main point for me will be the copyright strike terror. Oh dear Lord, let's talk about the fear of copyright. This copyright strike has gotten creators working on eggshells. Like 3 strikes and you are out of the game. Like literally, for real, you are out of your entire career. You've been on YouTube maybe for years, 5 years, 6 years, 10 years, and you get 3 copyright strikes. Girl, you are out of the game. Like, make it make sense. You can't even have small copyright issue while you have other companies and big companies that can copyright your content without having any consequences. But you, as a creator or a small creator, will be working on eggshells because you don't know what you're going to post, and they are coming for you. And the most amazing thing is how quick they are able to respond to you when they post a video and they come to you and like, oh, copyright. They don't use that energy to help you grow your YouTube channel, help you when you are making inquiries about your monetization. You don't get that swift response when it comes to your monetization questions and all that. But when it comes to copyright strike, they smell it miles away. They are replying you, they are sending you a copyright strike immediately. Like, they are following up with an email. Like, I posted a video a long time ago on some ad income skills that can earn you some money, and then I'm getting like a strike that I'm pushing out a narrative that is not real, or pushing out figures that are not accurate. And I'm like, okay, these are figures that I got online. These are figures that I got through research. Like, they're research online. There are people that have earned that kind of amount. I was not talking about Ponzi scheme. No, I was talking about things like legit job. I was talking about Ubering. I was talking about working with Fiverr, like creating an account with Fiverr, and then like getting jobs on Fiverr. I was talking about literally like things that are online and real, and everybody is able to do. And these are figures that I got online. So like I'm getting figures from ChatGPT, and I'm using that, and you're telling me that I am putting out figures that are not real, or I'm exaggerating, or I'm lying about financial estimation and blah blah blah. Like it was a whole bunch of list of things, like I was trying to lead people astray and stuff, all stuff like that. I was like, okay, whatever. And that video was taken down, and I'm like, okay, it's so easy to like literally. So I'm working on eggshells. I don't know what to post. I'm not sure what to post that will give me that strike. I don't know. So like a lot of creators are in that same space as well.
So on Friday, I got notice that my YouTube channel, Younging19, it was my main beauty channel. I've had it for 17 years. I did beauty, lifestyle stuff, sex ed, basically, got terminated. And then soon after, my movie channel, where literally all I did, I've had this for 3 years. It's like a passion project. I talk about horror movies and books. And that got taken down under their circumvention policy. I documented everything as it was happening, and I just wanted to give you that journey because I also posted this on TikTok. I sent an appeal, so I've got to just sit around and wait for that. They've since taken down my other channel for circumvention, which is basically when you get in trouble on one channel and then you start another one just to get around that. Except I made this channel like 3 years ago. I submitted appeals. Both were rejected within an hour of submission. So that's awesome. I'm glad you so thoroughly checked everything out. I feel like that channel has been targeted for the last year, and I just feel like I have no avenues left. It's very hopeless. I've been making YouTube videos since I was like 12. I feel like my identity is so like tightly attached to this channel, and like I can't see any of those videos. Like I don't have anything really in terms of content that I've created to show for what I've done for the last 17 years, and that really sucks. This just feels like it has affirmed a really deep-seated fear I've had forever, that this was all gonna just like go away one day. I know I'm crying, but it's just like what's gonna happen, so we're just gonna talk through it. I'm such a problem fixer that this like can't do anything thing is really uncomfortable, and it doesn't feel awesome. Moving forward, things are obviously going to be a little bit different. I am now going to be posting a lot more of my sex ed stuff onto Patreon. In the event, the very likely event that this does not get undone, because it's been about 4 days now, I would like to plan moving forward, so we're going to start doing that. I also wanted to say thank you so much for all of your comments. I did a video earlier today kind of about this, and I'll post that soon, but it made me super fucking emotional to read you guys just even coming and being like, where's your channel? Like the fact that it actually matters, the fact that this isn't only said to me, and the fact that some of you were sharing like the impact that it had, whether it's helped you in your relationship or feel comfortable in your body, and like that's all I wanted, and that makes it feel like it mattered. So thank you for all of that.
They work on eggshells because they're afraid of copyright music. We have done something about that. We use epidemic sounds, we use this and that, we try different things. You can have a copyright, but you can still post the video, but the video might not be able to get to some certain region or different things. Like YouTube just keeps coming up with different laws and guidelines and community guidelines that it just makes you nervous all the time. They just keep changing the rules all the time without warning creators, and so it's like playing a game where they change the board every 5 minutes. Like it's confusing. Make it make sense. YouTube, make it make sense. Now, let's talk about the new kid on the block. The reason why we see influencers migrating off the YouTube platform is because of TikTok. Yes, TikTok is the new kid on the block. Or when we say, oh, you have a new sheriff, TikTok is that new sheriff, and everyone is running to that platform. Let's not lie. TikTok just doesn't stress you. It's so easy. You can post anything and anything goes. It's just so easy to go viral on TikTok. You don't have to be an OG influencer. You can just make one video with your bare face, no makeup, nothing, and just in split seconds you can go viral on TikTok. So yeah, let's talk about how TikTok has taken over and a lot of these OG influencers are migrating to the platform. Yes, YouTube also has short form content, right? But even the YouTube short is supposed to help, right? But we literally cannot see any difference. That's why people are going to TikTok. Now, TikTok is also short format video. Like I said, there is no need to stress yourself. You can just go viral with one video. There is no need to be scripting and trying to prepare, like a background, like a studio, put your mic, just put your phone. You don't even need a ring light, no background, nothing, just easily, and then post your TikTok videos and you can just go viral. And it's not even just about going viral. You can just even get, the views, get the exposure, get the new followers just by you posting on TikTok. And we know how TikTok also has the built-in music library. You can post a picture, add your music to it. You can post videos, add music to it. You can edit right there on the platform. You can add so many things to it. You can just be creative on the platform. You can even post vlogs. I see people doing vlogs on TikTok, and like, this is amazing. Instead of you doing your vlogs like a long form content vlog on YouTube where it's like it has to be a certain amount of minutes so you can get a good number of watch time, but on TikTok you can do like 15 minutes, 10 minutes, 20 minutes short vlogs, and it's gonna be catchy. You can get real-time engagement. Like, it just makes the life of the creator easy. They can just easily sit down and just post, and they can be consistent on that platform. The platform makes it easy for consistency because it's short form. You can shoot multiple videos in a day, and then you can even split them, edit it, post them whenever you want to post them. It's easier for creators. So TikTok is the new kid on the block, and that's why a lot of influencers are leaving YouTube to go to TikTok, because short form content is easy, is less stressful, and also TikTok pays more. Like, the revenue does not lie. TikTok pays more. The numbers does not lie. Short form content pays more. TikTok pays more. Instagram pays more. So on YouTube, creator revenue share is like 55% after threshold. Your discoverability rating is like 6/10. On TikTok, you get creator fund plus gifts, and your discoverability rating is 9/10. On Instagram, you get bonuses, you get brand deals, right? Your discoverability rating is 7/10. Now on Twitch, you get 50% off subscribers plus donations, and your discoverability rating is 5/10. So we see that TikTok has more to offer than every other platform out there. So if you're out there and you're wondering where some of your favorite creators are, you're wondering what's going on with some people, it seems like they've disappeared off the platform. These are some of the reasons. Like, honestly, some of them are just literally burnt out. They are underpaid, like literally underpaid. They don't see any value. Like, imagine some of them that used to post like 3 videos a week, putting in all the efforts for years, consistently posting 3 videos a week. They're exhausted, they're tired, and because they are not seeing the reward of their efforts. And so yeah, this can take a toll on anybody. This can literally take a toll on anybody. So like, these are some of the concerns and some of the issues why creators are leaving the platform. And aside from that, it takes a whole lot to build a brand on the platform. You have so many expectations from your subscribers, from your community, and then a whole lot of these influencers are like heavily criticized. They are always being criticized, and I think most of them, they must have developed a thick skin, and like, they don't take it personal, and all that, but we are humans, and once in a while, like, all those things can get to you and you get emotionally drained, you get exhausted, and then those kind of things can affect your mental health as well. So yeah, a lot of them are going through a lot. Aside from the financial aspect of it not being rewarding enough, then you have those few people that will still come out there and insult them, call them names, or have this backlash back and forth, maybe of their opinions, or maybe they are too bold, or their opinions are not readily accepted, or maybe they posted something and then someone is coming to criticize them. Sometimes it might really affect their mental health as well, and they're like, okay, let me just take a break, let me step back and just work on my mental health. I think that this is becoming unhealthy and this is becoming toxic for me. So these are some of the concerns according to my own POV, right? Is the reason why some of our OG influencers like Jackie Aino and so many others are leaving the platform. Okay, so this video is not to bash YouTube in any way. YouTube is actually still a good platform and still one of the most sought out platforms when it comes to education, when it comes to inspiration, when it comes to vlog, when it comes to content, entertainment, name it. YouTube is still like the number one go-to platform, right? So this video is not to bash YouTube. YouTube is still doing a great job, but there's still a lot of work that still needs to be done. And I see many times in the YouTube creator studio, they come up with ideas and videos to encourage YouTubers, especially the small content creators, to encourage them, which is good. But honestly, I feel like the damage has been done. A lot of the OGs have left. Will they come back? Hopefully. I think some of them are coming back gradually and some of them are like left for good, right? But this does not negate the fact that YouTube is still one of the best platform out there to push your content. So please, this video is not like, oh, I'm against YouTube, or I'm not going to post, I'm encouraging people not to be on the platform. Please, by all means, be on the platform, create inspirational videos, and just be yourself, just be real, and just be on the platform. Like for me, I enjoy doing these videos. I enjoy having these sit down videos. I love it. I enjoy doing it. When I get tired, I rest. I don't show up. I'm not gonna lie. When I get burnt out, when I get tired, I just rest. I take a break and I come back, just because I enjoy what I'm doing, right? So if you are a content creator, please feel free to put your comments in the comment section. Are you a content creator that have left the platform, or are you about to leave the platform, or you are thinking of leaving, or you have opinions? What do you think about my own POV on YouTube? Thank you so much. Please don't forget to comment, give this video a thumbs up if you like it, okay? And tell a friend to tell a friend about That Means My YouTube channel. Till I see you next time. Bye.